Hi, my name's Nick Pearden. I'm a second-year undergrad student at the University of New Brunswick Fredericton campus, and I'm in the arts program studying political science and English. So here we are today. We're at the Aiken Center. This is actually where I myself work part-time as an usher for the hockey games. For me, to work in somewhere like a hockey rink is just honestly a dream come true. I'm a very big hockey fan. I find myself personally, a lot of my outstanding characteristics come out when I am in a hockey atmosphere. Aside from being a university student, I also live with a condition known as Asperger's syndrome, which is a form of high-functioning autism. Asperger's is a form of autism that affects the cognitive aspect of development. So basically, I lack in social skills. So that can vary from, impaired eye contact or not able to identify empathy and certain social cues among my peers. So that's the biggest challenge in a university setting where make friends and relationships that last a lifetime. And for me, I have to go that extra step just to make sure that I can excel in those type of situations. The biggest thing for me was not to let my disability define who I am. The most important thing you can do with a disability is just accept it. It's something that you can't change. You have to cope with it. The next biggest thing for me was to realize I can't do it all by myself. So that's when I reached out and went to the Accessibility Center. And they're there just to help kind of be your stepping stone and be there to guide you through your whole university career. They can provide you with great beneficial services. They are honestly a big part of who I am today, just because I reached out and took that extra step and made sure that they were there to help me. So I like to think of my disability as a different ability. People with Asperger's tend to think normally outside the box, which is great. We see the world through a different lens completely. The biggest challenges I face inside the classroom, having a cognitive disability that affects social skills, is communication with professors. A lot of professors are very lecture-based and doesn't provide a lot of opportunity for feedback from students. So the biggest thing for me, which I think would help a lot, is for professors to first of all be aware of their students with disabilities. And the second thing is just to make sure that they reach out to that student and know that they have an open door policy where the student can approach them at any time. I think another and very important thing is just to promote creativity. As I mentioned, people with Asperger's normally have very vibrant creative skills, and they're able to just take something and put their own twist on, whether it be a project or paper. And I think that's something that professors should definitely consider, is promoting that creativity and not just follow a strict guidelines when it comes to projects. For me, the Accessibility Center is really like a second family. They're here to watch over everyone who is accommodated through their services, as well as being just as a good big brother or sister. They're there just to give advice, and they're there to make sure that things inside and outside the classroom are going well. And I really thank them for being a big part of my university career, and I think the things that I've learned through the Accessibility Center will carry with me the rest of my life. So